Hi guys, and welcome to the Rainbow Six Replays YouTube channel. Today we want to present the video highlights of the match between Team Loss and Team Wildcard during the North America League 2024 Stage 2. Don't forget to subscribe and put a like. Enjoy.
To see the Deimos through the wall. We got two different people on this Legion problem in stock. Two players, one drone, two nades, and a flashbang. And somehow Sexy Cake persists. More utility goes in, and finally, by sheer force of will and utility.
Across the line, Bay's going to take some chip damage, so is Spiff, but they're still up by one man. Now, the key thing is, how do they utilize this? Some patience here around the map. Kanson's going to work his way in.
Might not, well, certainly will not be as easy as it could have been. But might actually be the point where Furious is able to bring things back for Los. First gunfight goes his way. Oh, the timing goes his way on the second too. There's the only kills Los seeming like they're going to get.
They have some semblance of a plan, but it doesn't exactly work out for them. And yeah, hopefully it's something that becomes more and more true, because Wildcard, they are staying true to their soul. You cannot fake yourself as a person. And they are staying true to the strategy. Los, though, they're going to batter back with this gun skill. Gets it down to the 2 versus 2. Carter, what's going to happen here?
I'm not entirely sure. I will give Los credit for this. I mean, Legacy playing that position this time is far more conservative with his positioning, and it forces Wildcard to hop in, take like a 2v2 gunfight, and they end up coming away with it. So Los making a bit better decisions, and Wildcard just able to react to it very, very well. Of course, Los are able to battle back and get 2, but here, even if Arthur's able to win this fight, he might just be able to claw it back for Los, but not if Spiff has anything to say about it. Nade and bullets go in tandem, and that leaves Sexy Cake off-site alone. Spots Bay, but can't land the kill. He might end up paying for that one, but with one more shot, he'll down the Deimos on the floor. 1v1, might be spotted. Bay can call this out, and Sexy Cake gives it away. Through the floorboards with a long angle, and the DMR! He does a heavy amount of damage to Arthur in the shins, but not able to secure that kill. He might pay for it too as Furious drops, but Kansan's aware of it. Excellent counter. Could have definitely been the round for Los if things went differently. But as Wildcard pushed deeper into the site, further into the late round, they're not gaining as much ground as they like, but they're keeping it as competitive as they can. C4 goes out, but flashbangs fill blue in turn. Wildcard, with the 10 seconds they have remaining, will look to defuse.
Difficult moment here for Sexy Cake, and he's going to get gunned down from Kansan.
We know how long that Doc can survive when he has both those stims to survive the fire. He can persevere through an entire cycle, and Sexy Cake will do that exact thing. Try to time it. Bosco goes in for the kill quickly, but dies in the process. And that's Diffuser. I mean, it's a 3v2, so it's timed with the rest of the team, right? And they're able to gather the 3v1, but it's indicative of how close that round was getting. Bosco needs to take that risk because it's only a minute left, and Sexy Cake can stall out that fire, but the gamble pays off. Wildcard are able to bounce back from what could have been an incredibly dangerous round. And
have Wizard start pressuring, or rather Kansan start pressuring, and Webcam kind of caught me off guard there, but when you have somebody of this talent, he's just going to cut the head off of anybody that's holding an angle like that, and he eliminates Legacy. This is this full library access, fully in control. We don't want to see an overplay here, because this might get him punished, and it will. Farius will take down Spiff. He's going to get the equalizer, and Sexy Cake makes the most out of the moment there up against Spiker. It's a 3 versus 3 now, so at least Los have gotten it back under control in the man advantage. They just need to play.
It's a tricky spot. Wildcard clearly uncertain of how they want to play this. Their only option, if they want to go for this diffuser, is to hop through this Selma hole. They'll try to create an alternative angle. Bosco with a very nice pick on the Wizard. Oh, Kansan spots another! And that's it? They give up the half-wall position at 0% cost, and because I think Wizard and Legacy both died in like rapid succession of like kills being traded on both sides, so I think they at least got traded. I genuinely think they're at 0% cost up until round 5. In round 6, things are a lot better. Wizard gets his first kill, Wizard gets his second, Legacy gets his first 2. All right, well, that's one way to get on the board. Round 6 done in 40. As the Candelas go out.
Very true.
Potentially some chaos. Yeah, we'll see Arthur go in. Quickly take the mezzanine position up. Yep, that's Arthur, all right. Wizard follows up with one on the Bay.
Around this Monty and what he's been able to produce so far. Kansan was playing that position rather perfectly as that flame was reaching him, but he feels as though it might lap a little bit too far and pops over the blue stairwell here. Gonna end up getting gunned down by Farius, and that's a flawless round from Los, completely centralized around Arthur's play from that rid of his own Banshee after it's stolen, and I think Arthur is going to steal the other one too. So unfortunate for Wildcard, but definitely bountiful for Sexy Cake as he moves his way in, but he gets gunned down. Bay for one, Bosco for another, and Farius fighting back.
Fighting his way into the site somehow. 3 versus 3 as Arthur decides to get active. Los finally, I think, becoming the victor. Back, Spiker still playing very, very passive. And all of the attack are able to fall back pretty quickly. Legacy in such a powerful position to shut down this retake of the bottom floor too. Darius finds one. Kansan knows that he has to take the fight with him on this window, and while he doesn't win it, he makes it across safely. Spiker finally activates. But Kansan's still in a difficult position, but Spiker might just be able to land this defuse if Kansan can cover, but Kansan can't. He falls inside of Library. Spiker's got to fall off and falls right into the waiting arms of Legacy. A two-piece to make this.
And Arthur, with a pretty far reach here, is going to be able to start the plant here for the moment, but I just really want to know what the idea was behind that. Were they confident in the crosses? Because I don't exactly think that that was an area where it was going to bode well, especially with that closet position, right? Confidence though, didn't he? I mean, like he was trusting wholeheartedly. Like you almost feel for him in that regard. Legacy, can you get Bay? He will. Sexy Cake, rather, will be able to take down Bay, and Spiff will take out Wizard, but now it's down to the 2 versus 4, and my friend, I don't think it's going to go too well, but actually, an impact here from Sexy Cake will pick up Spiff, and 15 seconds, what's going to go down?
I'm not tolerating that, no. This has got to be match point for Wildcard. 7 seconds remaining. They don't have diffuser control. They've used all their utility. One player close.
Oh, no way.
Yeah,
No way.
Behind the bed.
Stop
Nice little two-piece from
right
Kansan right there. So, like, I the first one. So this has not been an easy defensive half so far. If it was, Wildcard would have won. All right, so okay. Now I'm going back to it. So the line was on bathroom window.
To try and delay out time and see if they can get this flank to work off without a hitch, but you don't exactly need that if you start getting these big picks. As we see the Clash making a lot of work happen, especially for Spiff as he uses it as a pseudo Mira. And are we going to see the Clash burn up in this? He works his way around. Monty trying to assist with this. He'll finally gun down Bosco. It's a 2 versus 4. Nitro out, but it's not going to find anybody as Wildcard cannot get these big picks. This should be a successful plant with some very nice cross sections cut up here from Los.
And Bay on such low HP too. Kansan throwing a C4 to very ill or no effect whatsoever. Very unlikely clutch for Kansan. Very unlikely 1vx, and Arthur will make that even more so. Seemed like it was going to be a really fun 2 games in a row. Now with that massive play from Spiff, will it all be for naught? Wizard is able to rotate quickly up top. Cut down one. A second quickly follows. So that advantage held by Wildcard erased with a couple well-placed shots.
But very minuscule amount of health lost. And with this positioning, Los have to try and hope that there's another pick available to them. You can see these Wildcard members working their way around, but Kansan's going to be the first one to strike. And Los now have to try and work this with a man disadvantage.
Slowly looking like Spiff with that massive individual play, likely aided by a call from Bosco, could secure Wildcard the 7-4 victory they need. Not to, again, whoever wins this will be stuck in 7th place, but at least will be a bit closer to LG with 6 points in 6th place. Spiff with his second cuts down Legacy, and it seems that that rush from Los is all for naught. One rush on the Monty, run up, quick headshot back off, and that seems a 7-4 was established for Wildcard in that moment, and indeed will be made so as Kansan follows it up.